Hey everyone, we're going to be looking at a multi-day severe weather threat for the South. Before we could get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Right now we are looking at the Storm Prediction Center for today. We do have an enhanced risk for severe storms, which is a level 3 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. That's for portions of the southwestern and central parts of Texas. We also have a slight risk surrounding that and even reaching into portions of New Mexico, and we have several different marginal risks for severe storms in those green shaded areas. That's where you can see some isolated severe storms throughout today. Here's your tornado threat throughout today. We do have a 5% risk for tornadoes across Texas and New Mexico. We have another 2% risk for tornadoes over down near the Mid-Atlantic, and that 2% risk for tornadoes also surrounding that 5% risk. For the wind risk, we have a 15% chance for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and higher, and we also have a 5% chance in several other areas, which are 5% chance for 60-mile-per-hour winds and higher. Finally, that hail risk, we do have a 30% hatch risk for hail. This is where you can see a 30% chance for 2-inch size hail and higher, and wherever you see that hatched risk, the black hatched risk, that's pretty much a guaranteed you will see some significant hail today, 2 inches and higher. Tomorrow's outlook, we do have a slight risk for severe storms across Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado. We only have a 2% risk for tornadoes. We have a 15% chance for 60-mile-per-hour winds and higher, and a 15% chance for 1-inch size hail and higher. Here's Sunday's severe weather outlook. We do have a slight risk for severe storms, again across Texas and New Mexico, and also a marginal risk surrounding that also in New Mexico and Texas. We do have a significant threat for all hazards for right now in portions of Texas and New Mexico, so that may be upgraded to an enhanced risk later on. Here's your future radar for today. Here's around 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so about right now when this video is being recorded. This video will probably be posted around near 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So let's go about when it's posted. And we do see some supercells developing over down there, southwestern Texas. And that's mainly going to bring that large hail threat. We're not going to have the biggest tornado threat down there near Del Rio, Texas. We're going to see a bunch of those supercells developing, and those are going to be mainly packing those large hail threats. We see more supercells developing later throughout the day, and you get to around 6 or 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You're seeing a bunch of supercells over there in mostly central and western Texas, and we're seeing even a line of thunderstorms developing by the time you reach around 8 p.m. and more of the panhandle of Texas, and we're seeing more discrete supercells, which will bring that tornado threat, hail threat, mostly down there in more southern Texas. And for more of the wind threat is going to be in more of the panhandle of Texas. We see this continue throughout the overnight hours. We reach around 11 p.m. or around 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're seeing some very strong supercells around those areas. And now reaching into the 12 a.m. time frame. Still now closer supercells. All the supercells have kind of combined by then. And now we're heading into those Saturday morning. So this is gonna be around 1 a.m. of Saturday, so very early morning hours of Saturday. We're now moving forward here throughout 2 a.m. We still see those storms continuing for central Texas, west of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, kind of in the middle of Texas, and those should be weakening once you reach the 3 a.m. time frame. But as you still see some supercells developing over down there south of Dallas. Those will mainly bring some lightning and some heavy rainfall, but all of that should be in the clear by the time you reach around 9 a.m. of Saturday. But you're still going to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms in eastern Texas for the morning hours of Sunday. Now here's that future radar for Saturday. So we're going to reach around 6 p.m. and we're starting to see some of those supercells developing in New Mexico and even parts of Colorado there. That's main supercell right here heads south, and it's looking pretty interesting here as it heads into the panhandle of Texas. You can kind of see those black outlines, and what that means is that's the helicity, the updraft helicity. And when you do have kind of that marking there, that means you're going to have some rotation, some rotating updrafts within the storm. And that means that you could see a possible tornado potential within that storm. This is how storm chasers really predict tornadoes. As you can see, those updraft velocities, that's where you can see some possible rotating updrafts within that storm. So possible tornadoes within some of these storms, and as you can see, you're not seeing as much updraft velocity swaths, so you're not going to see as much rotating updrafts, which is meaning you're not going to see a big tornado threat with these clusters of storms. And as you head throughout the overnight hours, and now you're even reaching into the early morning hours of Sunday around 6 a.m., and you're seeing those early morning storms. You're waiting for even more throughout the morning hours of Sunday. And you're continuing to see those storms barrel down on the panhandle of Texas. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. I will give a more updated detail on the severe weather threat for Sunday. But those are your future radar for all 3 days of this severe weather that is expected for the South once again. But anyways, stay safe.